So here we are with a new topic, that is fluid mosaic model. This was given by Singer and Nicholson in 1972. It is an important topic for examination point of view also for class 11 biology students. So let us talk about this model. As you can see in the diagram, this is the cell membrane, or we can say the plasma membrane. There are so many components of it: cholesterol, peripheral protein, sugar, integral protein, phospholipid bilayer. Let us talk about the theory. This is to describe the structure of cell membrane, and this now accepted theory about cell structure, phospholipid molecule, each with one hydrophobic one and one hydrophilic end, make up most of the membrane. The lipid bilayer gives fluidity and elasticity to the membrane. Let us talk about its component one by one. Cell membrane. The function of cell membrane is to control what enters and leaves the cell. It is selectively permeable, mainly composed of lipids and proteins. Lipids, the major lipids are phospholipids that are arranged in a bilayer. Protein can be integral or peripheral. It also contains phosphoglycerides and cholesterols. There is a fact for you. Did you know? In human beings, the membrane of the erythrocyte has approximately 52% of protein and 40% of lipid. Now the next one is the phospholipid bilayer. As you can see in the diagram, the upper heads are hydrophilic phosphate heads and the tails are hydrophobic fatty acid tails. Now the term hydrophilic, that is water loving, attracted towards water. Hydrophobic, water hating, that is repulsive towards water. Now the next component, transport proteins or carrier proteins. As shown in the diagram, the fully embedded proteins are intrinsic and the half embedded proteins are extrinsic. Intrinsic proteins are embedded in the cell membrane. It involves the transport of some specific substrate from inside to outside or vice versa through the cell membrane. Now here, extrinsic proteins that partially spans the membrane and it attached either to the outer or the inner phospholipid layer, helps in transport of molecules and act as receptors also. Next component, glycoproteins. As shown in the diagram, it is nothing but a carbohydrate branch. These act as a receptors found on the surface of cell membrane. Hydrophilic in nature, they act in cell-cell recognition and binding molecules. And the last one is cholesterol, that helps in maintaining the structure of bilayer, decrease its permeability sometimes, helps in regulation of the activity of certain integral proteins. That's all about fluid mosaic model.